Guys, my name is Amber Mellon and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Moon and Star Therapy Tribe. If you are new here, I would love for you to be a part of our tribe, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And if you are not new here, then hey, thank you so much for tuning in to another video today. Thank you guys for those of you who hit the like button, which is 3 to 6 to 8 people. Thank you for hitting the like button, and just thank you to everyone for watching my video and for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so today's video, I have a very serious, heavy video. It might be a little triggering for you, for some who resonate with this message. It possibly might be a little triggering for me, but God and my spirit team told me that you and I are both okay because they are holding us, they are holding me, they are holding you while I deliver this message. So we are going to be okay. I'm apologize for anyone in advance. It might be triggering if it's too much. You know, you don't have to watch, or you can come back and watch at a later time. But today's message is, some of you thought you were watering gardens, but you were actually watering graveyards. I know it hurts, I know it stings, but that is the message. And that message has been God told me that, that message actually came to me probably like maybe 3 weeks ago, and I didn't deliver it. So I guess it's something that that they want for me to expound on and just share and intuitively share to you what they have to say about that. And I actually did the whole video and I deleted it. So I actually was hesitant to do this video. I didn't want to, but Spirit and God are asking me to do this. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. So Friday, I was washing dishes, cleaning up the kitchen, and God put a song in my heart for me to go listen to, which is it's random, it's really random. And at the time I didn't know what in the world it had to do with this message, but it was a song by Maxwell called Whenever, Wherever. And God was just like, Amber, go play that song, there's a message. And I was listening to it and I was like, yeah, I remember this song. I love this song. This song is like so soothing, like it's like a lullaby. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful love song. And as I started to listen to it, you know, God and my spirit team were triggering a message for me that it was beautiful, but it was painful at the same time, if that makes sense. So basically, when I was listening to the song, God was like, Amber, the people who are going to watch this video and you, was like, for whatever in your life that was going wrong, that was the extreme of not everything not good or stressful or toxic or hurtful or painful, we are about to bless you with the opposite spectrum of that. So as extreme as it was, is going to be the opposite of that. As sad as it was, is going to be joyful. As painful as it was, is you're going to have more pleasure and more happiness in your life. As anxiety, whatever anxiety you had, whatever headaches you had, whatever torment you had, the extreme of that, you're now about to walk into a season where you're going to have the opposite of that, where it's peace and love. And so God was just saying that some of you are closed off. Your heart is closed off, basically. Like, you need to open up your heart. You need to work on opening up your heart chakra. They wanted me to express, love. Even though I don't identify as a Christian and I'm not a religious person and I'm a spiritual person, the Bible still is a beautiful book, and there's still lots of powerful messages that we can use from it. And one of the messages in the Bible is about love, how love sums up the whole law. If you operate and you live in love, you cannot go wrong, because you are going to treat others as you treat yourself. And so God was saying that if you are closing your heart off to love in any type of way, you are actually operating the opposite of that, which is fear. And you know what fear brings. I don't even have to tell you guys that. So the message, God, for those of you who resonate with this message and you've just come out of something that was painful, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Only you know what that is. Whatever painful relationship you came out of, or whatever painful trial or tribulation that tested every part of your being, and you felt alone, you felt abandoned, you felt rejected. As you continue to do your work, as you can continue to do your healing, as you walk away from things that you know that no longer serve you, as you turn your back on situations, bad habit, toxicity, people that no longer serve you, you are actually going to welcome, and God's going to help usher you into this new season where you're going to have the extreme of that. Now, God says, you know, every day won't be perfect, but basically you're about to walk into like your rainbow season, your just happiness and bliss. And even though some things haven't physically manifested in your life yet, they are on the way, and God wants you to tap into that feeling of what it would feel like to have those things. He wants you to go ahead and tap into that feeling anyways, because they are on the way. Man, I don't have any tissues. Okay. God told me that some of you were watering gardens, but they were really graves. He said, Amber, we want you to expose your wounds and pull back the band-aids a little bit to others, that they are not alone. We will be holding you when you do this. Trust that everything is okay. You are okay. I am okay, you know? So if anything I say is a little bit triggering, that means, you know, you still have more healing to do. You still have more work to do, which is okay, because healing is up and down. It's not linear. You know, one day you can be at peace with something, and the next day you can get a truth that comes to you, and it's like, wow, I thought I made peace with that, but I haven't made peace with it because it's triggering me. It's making me angry, or it's making me sad, or it's bringing up tears, which is fine because that's the body's way of healing, of releasing it, of letting it go. I apologize. It's so dark in here. We have a thunderstorm coming, so hopefully I can relay this message without any interference, okay? God says some of you were investing in graveyards that were disguised as gardens. Now, I apologize if this right here is a little triggering, okay? He said some of you, the weight gain was caused by being emotionally malnourished in a relationship or a situation. You were starved of attention, emotionally abandoned, heartfully rejected, constantly stabbed in the back. And you punished yourself by letting yourself go because you felt unloved. Once you start to love yourself and open your heart again, losing the weight will become easy. Now, I know that hurts. I know that stings. I know that's painful. I know that might be triggering for someone, but that's real. That's what it is. Because when you don't have love, when there's a lack of love in your life, when there's a lack of confidence, security, emotional love, or physical love, you gravitate. We humans have a tendency to gravitate towards things to fill that empty void, you know? And a lot of times it's a way of punishing us subliminally. We don't even realize we're punishing ourselves, but we're punishing ourselves because it's like, wow, what in me is going on that is allowing me to stay in a situation like this? What is it in me that I don't love myself that allows me to put up with a work environment or a relationship or a friendship? You know? So that's what it is. There is new love coming into your life. This is what God is saying. There is new love coming into your life as you do your healing. Work on loving yourself. And while you're doing this, what's coming in is the extreme opposite of what you had before, okay? This new relationship or this new situation or new advancement or opportunity will be a miracle to your life because you deserve it. You are lovable and you deserve to be loved. Do not close yourself off to love. Some of you, this is going to sting, okay? So just brace yourself, guys. I'm bracing myself. Some of you were friend zoned in a marriage because of that person came into your life, was codependent on whatever it is that makes your love special, whatever it is that is healing about you, whatever it is that is comforting about you, whatever it is that makes you special and unique. That situation or that person was drawn to that, and because they hadn't healed themselves, they took advantage of that. Okay. This person came into your life and was codependent on the rare love that you give. And God said, don't take it personal, okay? Some of you took a harsh emotional beating by this person. Very harsh and emotionally cold. Now, I hope anyone is not being physically abused, okay? If anyone watching this video is dealing with physical abuse, I do recommend that you immediately go and find refuge in people who are safe and people who love you and have your best interests at heart, and remove yourself from the situation, okay? However, emotional abuse is just as bad as physical abuse, okay? But anybody being physically abused, that is a no, no, no. All right. God said this new person coming into your life is coming into your life as soon as you open your eyes. All they want to do is show you love, okay? So this new love coming into your life. This person, as soon as you open your eyes, all they want to do is show you how much they love you, okay? Some of you might have felt weird or awkward, or like your love is too much, like your love is a burden on someone because they rejected it. God said, that situation, that relationship, it taught you something. I am a believer that lessons are your blessings, okay? Never forget that. Lessons are your blessings. All right? God said they know that the last relationship caused severe spiritual inflammation, severe third-degree burns spiritually, severe deep cuts, okay, that only God could repair. God said that they know that you tried to love this person in their darkness. They know that you tried to love this person with skeletons and demons in their closet. They know that you tried to love this person with vices. They know that you actually spiritually sat out in the cold, in the dark with this person, in the fire with them, okay? And trying to save them from their own poison, you ended up poisoning yourself. They know this, and they don't want you to feel ashamed. They don't want you to feel guilty. They don't want you to feel stupid. They don't want you to feel any type of way, okay? Because you love this person from a pure heart, okay? And again, lessons are your blessings, okay? It's only, remember from the last video, for those of you who watched it, for those of you who didn't, go back and watch the video about the lessons I've learned in 2021. Remember, it's only a waste of time if you stay there after you've learned the lesson and you know that whatever situation you're going through is no longer serving you, okay? All right. Trying to save this person from their poison, you end up poisoning yourself. This poison made you forget who you are. It made you forget how rare your love is, how beautiful your love is. It made you forget how beautiful you are. Or if you're a guy, it made you forget how handsome you are. It made you forget how rare you are, how worthy you are. You deserve for someone to acknowledge that and reciprocate that. And God said, open your heart for new love. You deserve love, okay? This new phase, this new, whatever new thing you're about to walk into. For some of you, it's not a relationship. For some of you, your relationship might get stronger by you acknowledging the truths and what you need to change about yourself and what needs to change in your relationship or in your environment. For some of you, it's a career. For some of you, it's whatever new life change. I don't know. This is the message God gave me, and I'm just going to deliver it how they gave me, but you know, okay? It's God said, get back to being creative. Get back to using your gifts. They want you to love. They want you to laugh more. They want you to go out, have fun, and pamper yourself, okay? So yes, that is the message for you guys. It's like God was saying, it's like you stayed in a situation that was not being fruitful, okay? It started out as a garden. It had a facade of a garden, but it was really a graveyard. It was really unfinished business. It was really soil that had not been healed yet, okay? It was soil that was toxic. It was soil that had a lot of different ingredients, hazardous ingredients in it that kept it from growing something beautiful. Okay, it's like you being the farmer or the gardener, your vision, you saw how beautiful it could be. You saw the potential of the roses and the beautiful flowers and the fruits and everything that it could grow, and everything that you guys could build, and you could eat from this garden, and you could build in this garden, and you could live off this garden, and you could be happy and be blissful and produce in this garden. But it just didn't work. Because in order to grow, you have to have the right seeds, right? You have to have the right soil. You have to have the right light. You have to have enough water. And for some of you, this garden, the soil was toxic. The soil was hazardous. Do not enter. Do not even walk in it. And some of you, just because of how spiritually beautiful you are, you said, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can help this person. I think I can make it grow. And God said it just wasn't. And it's like you kept trying to see the potential. It's like every time you try to pull tombstones out and pull weeds out and get rid of the old soil and pour new soil into it. It's like because the foundation was wrong, and that foundation represents person, place, thing, or situation. It's like you putting good soil on top of toxic soil, if that makes sense. It's like you trying to build a tree, a fruit tree, on top of a graveyard. It's just this particular thing that it needed to be reworked. The ground needed to be tilled up, and that person just didn't have it, and it's okay. All right. So God really wants you guys to open up your heart, to not be closed off to love. That has been the message in most of my videos recently, is opening up your heart to love. And it's not just about opening up your heart to a person or a new relationship, even though this is what we were talking about. It's about opening your heart to love in general, learning to love yourself, forgive yourself, to do your healing so you can open up to wonderful possibilities and opportunities, okay? Because if your heart is closed off, in some areas you might be prosperous and grow, but in some areas you might be blinded. You might be blindsided because you can't clearly see, because you're operating in a state of fear. And so when you open up your heart, and even though there's a possibility that something might not be what you want it to be, or there might be a small possibility of getting hurt or whatever, you trust that God is leading you, God is directing you, that you, like I said before in a previous video, you have done enough work, you have learned the lessons, and now you trust yourself to put into practice what you've learned from previous relationships, okay? Love is the highest vibration you can operate out of. The Bible says that love sums up the entire law. If you live by love, if you treat your neighbor as you treat yourself, you cannot go wrong, because whatever you do to someone else, you're doing to yourself, and you wouldn't hurt yourself. And for those people that do hurt other people, they are hurting themselves. Trust me, it might look like they're good, it might look like they don't care, it might look like they just went on and just didn't care about the havoc they cause, the trouble they cause. But trust me, they're suffering. They are suffering because they still haven't come to terms with their own healing, their own demons, their own skeletons. So God says you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get them back. You don't have to talk bad about them. You don't have to. All you have to do is love them from a distance, okay? Open yourself up to love. Work on loving yourself. Work on being love. Work on tapping into love, because love is going to attract the highest good for you, the highest good of all. And when you live and you operate in a love that is Christ-like, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, because when you operate in love, you can hear better, you can see better, you can feel better. And you can start practicing to learn your intuition and to stop overthinking, and to really like trust your heart, your intuition, and to learn how to feel. Not just think about the choices that you need to make, but feel, use your intuition, let it guide you, let it direct you, because now you're tapped into that Christ energy. And now the channel between you and God is crystal clear. Know that whenever I talk about God on my channel, even though, again, I'm not a religious person, I don't identify as any religion. For me personally, I still call on God and Jesus and my angels, okay? The Holy Spirit. To me, when I say God on my channel, that means one. They're three, but they're one. I still believe in that, okay? Again, I'm going to make some videos about spirituality and how I came to this and all that. But just know that when I talk about God, I mean all three, okay? And now that I'm open up to more understanding, I know that there's more. God has left us like so much spiritual help, okay? You are not alone. You have so much spiritual help available to you. But know that when I say God on my channel, I mean all three, okay? So tap into that Christ-like energy. Tap into the Christ-like love. For those of you who don't resonate with Christianity, or who don't resonate with any religion, tap into Christ consciousness. For those of you who are Christians and you are religious, tap into the Christ love, okay? And for those of you, whatever you believe, just tap into love, because when you operate in love, that is the highest vibration that you can operate out of. God says that you'll put yourself in harm's way for your neighbor. You'll die for your neighbor. Now, I'm not asking you to die for your neighbor, but you know what I mean. It's like you won't do something that's going to put someone else in jeopardy, because you wouldn't do that to yourself. All right. So I don't want to go on about this video, but yes, for those of you who resonate with this video, please check out the song by Maxwell, Whatever, Whenever. I also have 2 other songs that God wanted me to list in the description box. And this is the essence, this is the energy of this new love that you're about to walk into. This is how the person feels about you, whether it's male or female. One of them is Selena and one of them is Brian McKnight, but I will definitely leave them in the description box. That's it for this video, guys. I'm sorry it was very heavy, but hey, that's what God wanted me to say. That beautiful song triggered that heavy message, and I guess God is trying to get you to see, like, He knows you've been through extreme situations and circumstances that have been unfavorable, that might have caused you a great deal of pain, but He wants you to know, as you continue to do your work, as you continue to make positive choices, as you continue to heal, trust, and believe in Him, and continue to manifest and walk away from things that are no longer serving you, there is something on the other side of the spectrum that is just as extreme, that is just as good, and it's gonna blow your mind. You're not even gonna believe it, okay? But you have to acknowledge what has taken place, how it has affected you, and how you need to do your healing, and how you need to do your work. And then you have to open your heart so you won't miss your blessing. You don't want to miss out on a blessing. You don't want to be that person that's like, God, you know, I don't know what it's like to be loved. I never had this, I never had that. It's like, well, God wants to bring it to you, but because your heart is closed off, you're just ignoring it, okay? And you don't want to be that. All right, ladies and guys, I hope you all are having a great Sunday. I love you all. I love you, and I hope that you continue to tap into love. I hope you know that you are loved by God and the heavenly realm and all that's divine, okay? I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.